Speech off.
So I've always been inspired by songs like The Climb from Miley Cyrus, because it is like The Climb. So say you have a goal or you have a dream that you want to follow, and you have to work really hard to get there. Like, you have to climb the mountain, so to speak. You have to put in the work to get there. So in my case, like, I really want to be employed someday, so I am putting effort into using my computer, doing all the things that I'm being taught to do in order to have employment someday, where they will be having me work with Outlook and Excel and different programs on a Windows computer, most likely with JAWS. So and every step is progress. Like, even if you make the littlest bit of progress, it still counts. And I know even the smallest amount of progress makes me feel more empowered. Like, look, I got this now. Now I'm gonna move to this, and it's just encouraging, to kind of watch the process while being in it. So before I learned how to attach a file to an email. So if the file is like on your desktop or in documents, I can copy and paste it using Control-C and Control-V, and then I can paste it into the email. That's definitely one way of doing it. Sometimes a lot of information is just like, wow, my brain. So for this task today, I focused on downloading an attachment. So if I have an email from somebody and there's one attachment or 3 attachments, so what I try and do is I go to like the email itself that has the attachment. I open it, then I go to, it's called More Actions, and I click that button, and there's like 4 options in More Actions. Like, one of them is save as a Word document, but I save as. So once I hit save as, then I can tab and either change the file name to something else or keep it the same. And I also want to make sure I know where I'm going to save it. So I think Shift Tab or Tab, it depends, to find the tree view, which is this, tree view. Like, so it has like documents, desktop, all these different places that you can save it. And say there's something inside of the desktop, a folder within it or something, or a folder within documents, where you can save it. But I just saved them to my documents folder in OneDrive. And so once I select and make sure that that's where I want to send it or save it to, then I make sure the file name is good, and then I tab to save. And then once it's saved, I open it, I press my Windows key and go and start typing in OneDrive, and then OneDrive pops up, and then I go down the list of things in my OneDrive, including my spreadsheets that have all my notes in it that we've been taking, so I can do things like, like Windows T for taskbar, and each key command is for a different thing. And for those of us who are blind or visually impaired that use screen readers on a computer, whether it be Windows or Mac, there's a learning curve, and you have to use different commands as opposed to the mouse, like drag and drop and stuff. And I think sometimes using an iPad is pretty easy because you can just double tap on stuff, and open folders and different stuff. But on a computer, you just have to know which key commands do which thing. but I'm proud of myself because when I saved the documents, I went to OneDrive, like I said, and then I found the documents folder, and I looked through, and it had all the attachments that I saved in the computer. And sometimes when there's multiple attachments, if you want to save them, I just chose to do it individually since I'm better at doing one at a time right now. It's better to make sure you find the more actions button for above each attachment. That way you won't accidentally download the wrong one. So I just like make sure that I go, okay, here's the second one, and the more actions button above it. Then if I want to go down to the third one, then there's the more actions button above that, and I just tab to it. So I'm just super excited because every time I learn something new, it's like I'm one step closer to hopefully having a job someday. So also, this really cool feature is FS Companion, which is a JAWS center, so you can ask it questions, anything. Like I even just asked it about downloading an attachment from Outlook, and that was in there. And it actually had like different keystrokes to get it done faster than the way I do it, where you tab, you know, to get to each thing, but I'll just have to learn each key command instead of tabbing and stuff. But right now I'm just going to do the tabbing because I'm familiar with it. But the other cool thing about JAWS is they have their own speech, well, it's a assistant, like voice assistant. So I'm going to activate it. So sorry for any of you who have JAWS open on your computer, but hey Sharky. Hey Sharky. I might have to make the computer
lock screen.
Yeah, the screen locked. Okay.
New tab dash Google.
Hey Sharky. What time is it?
7:02 p.m.
Hey Sharky. Hey Sharky. Battery status?
Battery level : high. Battery 77%. Time remaining : 5 hours and 11 minutes remaining.
So that's pretty cool to have that as well. So I'm excited. I know I talk a lot. I've put out like 2 videos already today, and I put out one last night, I think. Anyways.
Speech on. Stop recording video button.